Janta. Hello, Nara. Everyone wonderful? Hi, namaste, Phantom, namaste. Hello, everyone. A warm welcome to your classes, guys, today. Warm welcome to the class. Sir, how was your test, guys? Yes, I had the breakfast. How was yours? Have you all done your breakfast, guys? Very good morning, Harshita. We have Danish, Supraja, CGG, what's your name? Uday is here with his funky look and hat. Hi, Sudeshna. Today, 10th result came. When it came? Hi, Bacho. Hi, Tejas. Teja, rock, Teja. Wow. Teja, rock, Teja. I guess in Hindi, if you have done Hindi, there are some alankar. The repetition of words. You can find that. At 11 o'clock, your result is going to come. Wow, yeah, wonderful. Sir, looking handsome today. Beta, I look handsome always, beta. It is just you are not watching me properly. You are sleeping, matlab, in the classes. I'm good, guys. I'm good. So I did not have still breakfast. No worries. Do your breakfast, dinner, lunch properly, evening snacks properly before coming to the institutes. Here you will get good food, but we will be doing so much of studies that you will not be bothered about the breakfast or food items. Reason you want to crack the NEET exam with so much of dedication, patience you will require, and you will be so much into the studies that you will forget all of these extra things. You will just focus on one thing, that is how to clear and when you will get to write the chance of NEET exam, and before that what you can do so that you can get the top rank. And here in this institute we can make a zero or average students to the topper. 0 to hero, beta. So how many times chicken will be kept, sir? I don't know, beta, because I don't know chicken. I don't eat chicken. Okay na? Ab chicken ko let me I will buy a chicken from there and will give you as a pet. You keep it and see how many times it will be kept on your table. ठीक है, चल यार. What is this question, यार? So how many times? Oh yeah. So let's start the today's session. So today's onwards we are going to focus on your new chapter, that is going to be your vectors. Hana? What was your how was your last exam, guys? I hope it went good. Yes, kids. Wonderful. But I don't have the paper right now, otherwise I would have discussed the question. All those who have some worries about the paper, you can message me on the Instagram. I will get you know. So yesterday y equals to x square graph समझ नहीं आ रहा है. चलो, if you are saying me to revise, let me tell you. ये y equals to x square graph look like this na. So I told you in the classes, it is y here, it is x. Whether x is plus or minus, y will be always plus or not. So this graph will look like this only or not. So only this portion of the graph was given. Like this we can do. Okay, bacha? So this is how we can do it. Okay. So unit dimension nahi karenge, we will do that, but we have more important topic to do it. Ab beta, like you understand, in every part, I have told you about the graphs. Graphs are going to come in every chapter of physics or not. I have related with force chapter. I have related with kinematics chapter. Okay? In your work power energy also force will be there. Did you found one question in the last exam, F equals to minus kx? Yes, kids. How many of you were able to do this? F equals to minus kx. Very wonderful, guys. F equals to minus kx graph look like this also or not, beta? This is force, this is x, and it look like y equal to minus mx graph or not? Hana? So many of you were able to do it. Very good, Asha. Yes, wonderful, beta. Good morning. Wonderful. I got 110 marks in physics. Very good. You are rocking actually. Hana, bacha? So we have done this. Hana, we have done this one, and it is nothing but your question from work power energy, or some people teach it in Newton laws of motion, and it is under spring. It is under what, beta? Spring analysis. It is under spring. So it is a spring force. And it is which force? Spring force. Right, guys? Spring force. Similarly, you might have seen one more question. There was one question, P equals to h by lambda. Yaad hai? Momentum equals to h by wavelength, where h is Planck's constant. है ना बच्चा? Did we give you this question also? P equals to h by lambda, है ना बच्चा? In P equals to h by lambda, is it not equal to y equal to c by x? Is it not equal to y equals to c by x, where c is a constant? Yes, Siva, bilkul 100%. From the zero, we will be teaching all of these things. When guys, you will be coming to your campus here in the college, actually in the May, then we will be actually giving you all these classes again and again. अब you see y equals to c by x. What is it? It is an hyperbola. So in the last class of graph, I told you about these graphs, है ना? Hyperbola. And hyperbola graph look like this. Hyperbola graph look like this. Yes or no, bache? Or you can say like this. It is which graph, beta? Hyperbola. So in fact, I gave you this example also, and I told you it is a neat PYQ. I told you specifically it is a neat PYQ. You have to be active and listen very carefully in the classes. Okay? It will be required from you to do the same in the actual classes also, beta. है ना? So you have to be focused, make your notes, revise the notes, attempt the questions, and you be here, then only you can get into your neat medical college, that to top one, beta. And it's not a very tough exam. It is an exam where you can do easily. Okay? Like we have those graphs, yaad karo, y equal to e की power of minus x exponential curve. We gave it in the class. I told you it will start from 1 and then it will drop. Then it will drop. Right, guys? Very good, Jeenat. Very good. So all of these graphs we have done in the last classes. Okay? Now today we are going to start with a new chapter. Like graphs are going to be used in many chapters of your 11th class and 12th class. Similarly, mera pyara bacha, we are going to be using vectors. There is a very specific topic, vectors, and without helper and without knowledge of vectors, you can't study physics. Like for the mathematics is the language of physics, there is one more tool of mathematics, bacha, that is known as your vector. And that vector topic will be used to solve many questions of the physics. You can make your calculation easy with the help of vectors. Vectors will help you to identify which quantity consists direction, magnitude, and follows many rules here. So shall we start a new chapter? And it is a new beginning for you all. You have to be patient. You have to sit patient, patience. You have to have patience, guys. Okay, you will need focus. If you are going to busy in the chit chatting with each other, then it will be of no use. Or asking some random questions. Sir, how many chicken I will get in one day? Sir, when offline classes will start? Abhi, you will get to know, but first study now. Let's start the studies rather than all of these chit chat here. Okay. So we are now going to start today a new chapter that is known as what, beta, here? Vectors. Today we are going to start a new chapter here, vector, and it is a very important. In fact, I will say ultra important chapter. I say ultra important chapter. If a student is very good in physics, matlab he can remember or she can remember the formulas, know everything. But if she doesn't know the rules of your vector, how to solve the question, they will not get the marks. They will not get the marks. Chaptage weightage. So Sukhna Royami is asking what is the chapter weightage? This chapter weightage is that chapter from which direct question in the NEET exam will not come. But because without it, you can't solve any other question of any chapter. If two forces are asked to add, you can't add it. If one force, one displacement is asked to multiply, you can't multiply it without help of vectors. You can't find torque, you can't find power, you can't find work done. In fact, potential energy, electric field, and many concepts are there in your physics. Many concepts are there where only question will be solved with only vectors. So it is a tool of mathematics. What is it, beta? It is a tool of mathematics which will allow us to solve the physics question. Which will allow us to solve which question, beta? Physics question here. In the NCERT, you will not find it as a separate chapter. In NCERT, you will not find it as a separate chapter. We are teaching it as a separate chapter so that you all can understand it very beautifully. If you want, where is it? I will tell you in motion in plane. There's a 4th chapter in your NCERT book, motion in plane. In that, at the end, it must be given. Okay? You can just see the annexure over there. You can find it. चलो, अब here we are going to focus on the vector, guys. So what is a vector quantity? I hope you have heard of this vector quantity anyway, guys. How many of you have heard of this vector quantity in 9th and 10th class? Have you guys? Some of you must have, right guys? Wonderful, guys. So here I hope you must have heard of two quantities. One is your scalar quantity and one is your which quantity, beta? Vector quantity. So actually, bacha, you have heard of two quantities. One is scalar quantity and one is which quantity, beta? Vector quantity. So my dear kids, what is a scalar quantity? If I would ask you what is a scalar quantity, how can many of you give the answer? No, beta, books though you have to buy. Here you will be given with the gym booklet, the main important book that you have to solve, but NCRT to be bought by you only, I guess. Okay? The quantity which can be defined only on the basis of magnitude. The quantities which can be defined or expressed only in terms of magnitude are known as which quantity, beta? Scalar quantity. So we can write here quantities which can be defined. Physical quantities. Physical quantity which can be defined on the basis of magnitude only. So we have, beta, physical quantities which can be defined on the basis of magnitude only. On the basis of what, beta? Magnitude only. Like we have some quantities. First quantity is going to be your example, distance. Have you heard of it? Distance, Anna. Second is going to be your speed. Third is going to be your energy. Right, guys? So we have heard of so many things where we have, beta, you have distance, speed, energy, all of these and many more. Many more are there in which only magnitude is required to define them. What is required? Only magnitude is required. Okay, like very good. Yes, we have the fourth one, that is mass. Wonderful, guys. Mass ho gaya. Next example is what? Temperature. Very wonderful. Many of you are giving me examples in the chat box. I'm very much happy of seeing that. Yes, work is also there. Wonderful, guys. So work is also which quantity, beta? It is your vector quantity. Dekho, so many answers have started coming in. Sub power, force is not. One more answer came here, force. No, beta, force is not. So let's understand the next quantity. Which quantities are your vector quantity? So I hope it is clear. And we are now going to focus on which quantity, beta? Vector quantity here. So we are now going to focus on which quantity? Vector quantity. So vector quantity, people, many of you are writing here, sir, vector has both direction and magnitude. Vector has both direction. So many of you are giving me the answer which is correct, but partially correct. But it is what, guys? Partially correct, not fully correct. So you are ready to understand actually what is happening. Right, guys? So you have heard of that. So the quantities which can be defined on the basis of magnitude and direction are known as vector. That is not fully correct. It is partially correct. What should happen, guys? They must obey vector laws. They must obey which laws, beta? Vector laws. So if they are not obeying vector laws, then that quantity will not be given as known as vector. Okay? It will not be taken as which quantity? Vector quantity. So beta, we have to understand what is a vector quantity. So vector quantities are those quantities, those physical quantities which quantities which require direction and magnitude, and must obey. बताइए guys, which laws? Vector laws. Which laws, beta? Vector laws. So we are saying generally it is vector laws of addition. It is law beta, vector laws of addition, but we can see vector laws. Okay, guys. So here physical quantities which require direction and magnitude. So there are many quantities which have your magnitude. Okay, they have direction also, and they must obey which laws beta? Vector laws. Those quantities in physics are known as which quantity bacha? Your vector quantity. For example, let's focus on the example, my dear kids. We have the first quantity that is going to be a displacement. Which quantity beta? Displacement. So displacement have magnitude, they have direction. Also guys, they obey which law? They also obey which law? Vector laws. They obey vector laws. That is important. Second is going to be your velocity. So we have got some examples here. Jaise ki you have heard of velocity, displacement, velocities. We have acceleration also, if you remember guys. Acceleration. Then we have force. Guys, and we have momentum. So many examples are there. There are many examples are there. It is momentum, not movement. Potential difference is not a vector quantity, it is a scalar quantity beta. Okay? Scalar quantity. Magnitude. So what is magnitude? The value beta. Magnitude means value. Okay? So value, okay, that is actually your magnitude beta. Okay? The value, what the value it consists of. Impulse, yes, impulse is also a vector quantity. Impulse is nothing but change in momentum. Impulse is nothing but change in momentum. Ab Harshin is asking, sir, time. Sir, what is time? Time is a scalar or a vector quantity. Time is a scalar or a vector quantity. So here beta, actually time is taken to be not scalar, not vector. It is a tensor quantity. It is which quantity? Tensor. Sir, you told right now, sir, one is scalar, one is vector. Then what is tensor? What is tensor, sir? So tensor quantities are those quantities which require direction and magnitude to be defined. Which require direction and magnitude. But they do not obey vector laws. They do not obey vector laws. So all those quantity who do not obey vector laws are known as which quantity beta? Tensor quantity. So we have one more quantity that is known as which quantity beta? Tensor quantity. And those quantities, what is happening beta? Those quantities which require direction and magnitude, but they do not obey vector laws of addition are known as which quantity beta? Your tensor quantity. Up current is a scalar quantity. Torque, vector quantity. Sir, how to remember all of these? Don't worry. We will tell you in each and every chapter. When you will be studying the whole physics for 2 years, every topic will come, like electric field, magnetic field, like your torque, force. Over there we will be telling that this particular quantity is taken to be vector, scalar or tensor. You don't have to worry beta. Okay? You just have to be in flow with us. So here vector quantity mein, yes, current is taken to be scalar quantity. Yes guys. So some of you are worried, sir, what is current, sir? The current is taken to be which quantity beta? Scalar quantity. Remember it beta. Current is taken to be another which quantity? Scalar quantity. What are vector laws of addition? That we will have to understand. We have to understand what beta? Vector laws of addition. Mohan, what is kinetic energy? Is kinetic energy energy or not? Is kinetic energy or not, guys? So what is energy beta? Scalar quantity. So energy is a scalar quantity. So kinetic energy is also a scalar quantity only or not beta? Then why to worry? So like this you have to remember. Charge kya hota hai? Charge is also a scalar quantity. Charge में कोई direction होता है क्या? Is the charge having any direction? No. So charge is also a scalar quantity. It only requires magnitude. The quantity which require only magnitude are known as which quantity? Scalar. And those quantity which require direction also, your magnitude also, and obey vector laws of addition are known as vector quantity. ठीक है? So, now we are going to focus on the next part. Now we are going to focus on the next part ki what are actual vectors and how we are going to define them. ठीक है, how we will represent the vector quantity. So here beta symbolic representation of vectors. So let's understand the class guys. Symbolic representation of vectors. So here guys we are going to now understand ki how we are going to represent a vector guys, and then we will focus on laws, what are those different laws, everything. Up you want to become a doctor in one day, so you can't become doctor na, so you have to give time. As your messages are coming on the chat box, I can understand that you don't have any patience in you, and without patience you can't treat your patient. You need to have what beta? Patience in life. Then only you can understand things. Okay? So all of those examples, your gravity, work, density, we will tell you in your main chapter. When the chapter will be running over there, it will be told. Like resistance, resistivity. 10th class you have done scalar quantity. Density, you have done scalar quantity 9th class. So don't act a small kid that you don't know this. Hana? If you don't know, don't worry, have patience. It will be taught to you step by step. Now we are going to focus on symbolic representation of vectors. So how to represent a vector? So let us say there is a quantity A. Let us say there is a quantity A. So if we put a bar on it, it will become what vector beta? It will be represented as a vector. So any quantity with a bar on it will be given as vector quantity. It will be given as vector quantity. Or sometimes people put an arrow. Sometimes people put arrows also, so it doesn't matter here. ठीक है? अब one kid was asking a doubt once. So when I wrote, beta, we can write this vector. So he asked me a doubt. Do you want to hear that doubt, guys? That was very awesome doubt. Sir, this is north direction. This is east direction. This is south direction. This is west direction. So if a vector, this vector means east direction vector, and if I have to make north, so I will make a direction like this. Sir, is the right answer? So I am saying no, it is not the right answer beta. This is how now you are not going to tell. You are going to write only with an arrow like this, whether it be east, north, south, west or any other direction. Okay? Don't put your efforts in it. Don't think. Like a kid once asked me like this also. Sir, why sine theta, why cos theta is tan theta? In reality, beta, kid asked me this doubt. Sir, why sine theta by cos theta is tan theta? It should be like this, na sir. Theta, theta cancel, SAS cancel, in by co. Beta, that day, heart attack came in my kidney, beta. Seriously. And I am going to tell you there must be 100 kids over here also who must have done this quantity also. dy by dx. Sir, I know how to solve it. Cancel, cancel. Y by x. Have you done it or not in AKD lecture? You must have done this. Sir, dx square by dx answer. Sir, I know what is the answer. What is the answer? D is a dx x. Answer is 2 or x. है ना? पहले हार्ट में हार्ट अटैक आता है, किडनी में आने लगा, बेटा अब हर जगह आएगा. Everywhere it will be coming. Sir, you are doing like me only. Wow, beta. I know, beta. There are kids who do these type of mistakes. Beta, every part of body will pain now. ठीक है ना? You be here for some time. Then you will get to know कि what is the कहते हैं ना efforts being put to become a doctor. So here you understand we can't write it like this. It is only a bar or a के ऊपर arrow. So it is a bar or a के ऊपर what बेटा? Arrow. Or what we can do? We can make it like this also, like an See what, how can we write? We can write in bold letters. What we can write, beta? In the bold letters also we can write. Okay. So this is how also a vector is represented in the bold letter. This is how also a vector is represented in which vector, beta? Bold letters. Bold letters mein we can also show them. Okay. So we can show them in which letters also? Bold letters also. Ab dekho velocity. Velocity को we represent as what beta? V. So we will write what beta? V bar, V vector. So any quantity will always be represented by what thing beta? Bar. चलिए, how you write acceleration now on guys? तो acceleration के लिए we will write as what beta? A bar. What we are going to write guys? A bar. If we have force, so now what we are going to write? Force के ऊपर bar. If sometime arrow is there, same thing. Arrow is there, it is same thing. Okay, doesn't matter, it is same thing. So we are writing F bar. If we have momentum guys, what is present beta? Momentum. So momentum ka symbol is P. Momentum symbol is P. And it will be written as what beta? P bar. It is what beta? P bar. So we have got this beta ki we have one V bar, we have A bar, F bar, P bar. All of these are which quantities? Your vector quantities, and this is how we are going to represent them. This is how we are going to represent them guys. Okay, so it is representation. It is symbolic representation of vector quantities. It is a representation of vector quantities. अब here displacement के लिए अब बेटा यार देखा ना displacement का symbol in your 9th 10th class you have done S. Displacement के 9th class you have done S. तो S के ऊपर bar. S के ऊपर what is there बेटा? Bar. तो S bar. तो just S हो गया. Sometimes people write it by X also, X bar. Some people show position by R, R bar also. So it does not matter. The matter is beta how we are representing, what is the meaning of it. Ab similarly beta, we have a quantity that is magnitude. That is what beta? Magnitude. So what we do? We put it like this. V bar magnitude. If we have to show magnitude of velocity, how we are going to write it? If we have to show magnitude of velocity, so we write V vector. What we write guys? V vector and then magnitude of it. Then magnitude of it. Understood guys? Yes or no? So if we have to show magnitude of acceleration, we will show A vector, the magnitude as A. Up people, you can show it like V also, like A also. If it is given VA, what is the meaning of it? Vector ka magnitude. What is the meaning of it? Vector ka magnitude. It is the magnitude of a vector. So beta, if it is given V vector, if given like this, it is a vector quantity. And if you have written like this, it means magnitude of it. It means what? Magnitude of it. So is the representation important? Is the representation important guys? 100% representation is very, very important over here guys. So without representation of the proper vector, you have to understand things. Let us say what is given. If it is given V vector, that is 10 north. 10 meter per second north. So this is how you are going to represent. Matlab 10 is going to tell you the magnitude and north is the direction. If it is given V equals to 10 meter per second, so only magnitude is given. Here only magnitude is given. If V vector given, then it is 10 meter per second north direction. It is which direction? North direction. Is it clear everyone or not? So you have to represent vectors. So it is very important to understand the vector concept, how we are writing it. I hope many of you have understood this part. What is the meaning? So here V. So if given force ke upar bar should be present, then only it will tell you what? Then only it will tell you about the direction. Force, vector, vector quantity, magnitude, direction, and yes, all other things here. Now we are going to focus on next part, graphical representation. Graphical representation. I hope guys you all with me. Everyone, are you all with me or not? Sir, can you explain for magnitude why? What happened? In magnitude, you have to just write in mod. So it is the way to write it. It is the way to write it. So we have V vector magnitude, that is V. It is your magnitude. A vector, we have bar and put in the mod sign, magnitude. This will be showing you what beta? Magnitude. Okay, bache? And then similarly, if we have V, if we are writing only V, it will show magnitude. If we writing only a, no bar, no magnitude sign, it is also what beta? Magnitude. Okay. So that is how we are going to write it. Now we are going to focus on graphical representation of vectors. Graphical. Sir, in the graph part, how to represent? So actually beta, up one quantity. This is your what beta here? Beta, I am telling you that in that question, 10 meter per second. What is it? 10 meter per second. So what is it going to tell? Magnitude of velocity. It is going to tell magnitude of velocity. Okay, beta? Magnitude of velocity. So here we are going to focus on now graphical representation. Shall we move forward now for the next one? So beta, a quantity. Let us say we have velocity vector. So 10 meter per second north direction. So what या फिर क्या लिख दो? West direction, east direction. Let us say we have 10 meter per second. Which direction beta? East direction. So there is a physical quantity given velocity. It is given 10 meter per second east direction. So we will make an arrow. We will make an arrow in which direction? East direction. I hope everyone know this thing or not. Just let me know. It is north, it is east, this is west, and this is south, guys. Everyone know this part or not? Everyone should know this. In your smaller classes you have done, it is north, it is south, it is west, it is east. How can you remember Bombay? Mumbai is a part of west. And over here, your Andhra Pradesh, your Vijayawada is towards which part? East part. Right? Vijayawada is near east and Mumbai is near west. Like that you can remember here. Okay, bache? So now here West Bengal. अब यार ऐसे मत कर. Sir, West Bengal but is towards east, sir. It is wrong, sir. Arey, West Bengal is west part of Bangladesh. That's how it was defined. For that you should know history also. But you are focusing on what? Instagram. What happened in the life of that particular actor, like that. Focus on the studies more than. Okay? So here beta now focus. So we are going to write 10 meter per second. So this is your length. So we will represent here what beta? Length here. 10 meter per second. So this length part will tell you about the magnitude. Length part will tell you about which what beta? Magnitude. And this is the direction. So this arrow. Can you see this arrow, guys? So this is head. What is this arrow known as? Head. So it is the head. And this point will be known as what beta? Tail. So you have two quantities here. One is tail and one is what beta? Head. So direction will be in the direction of head. So direction क्या होगा बेटा? What the direction going to become? Tail to head. What the direction going to become beta? Tail to head. So we are moving in which direction? Tail to head. Its arrow in which direction? Towards east. So hence this is the full vector velocity vector. This is the full vector velocity vector. So how we are going to show it? If we have an arrow, we will show it with what beta? Arrow. Arrow have 2 points. One is your tail and next one is what beta? Your head here. So it is a tail, it is a head. Direction will be towards tail to head. Direction will be from tail to head. And this length will tell you about magnitude. Length will tell you about magnitude. Up, it is the first case. Is this clear everyone or should I explain it once more? Is it clear everyone? Give me a thumbs up quickly everyone. Give me a thumbs up on the Zoom call. Yes kids. In the YouTube channel also. Yes guys. Wonderful. Ab bacha, once more. Okay. Once more also we are going to see. Let us see with an example. We are now given velocity vector equals to 20 meter per second and it is another east direction, let us say. 20 meter per second east direction. Then how are you going to show it? We are going to represent them graphically with a vector. Up this 20 is more or 10 is more? Quickly tell me, 10 more or 20 more? 20 more. So beta length of this should be more. If velocity equals to 20 magnitude is more, then if we are representing with the hair, so this direction must be small or big. Automatically it should be also big. So in graphically you have to see, you can compare. So here we will write 20 meter per second. Another, it is which direction? East direction, as we can see from here. So it is velocity direction. It is velocity direction. So if we have magnitude more, length of the vector will also more. If magnitude is more, length will also be what beta? More. So it is a note point to keep in mind. If magnitude is more, length of vector is also big. If magnitude is more, ठीक है बेटा, तो it is by scale we can do, ठीक है ना? We don't have to just, you can just represent. अब automatically guys, let me ask you two things. It is vector number A, it is vector number B. Have I drawn A and B? अब what do you think, which vector will be of more magnitude? Just quickly use your common sense and tell me which vector will have more magnitude. Yes guys, B only na. So we can say velocity of B is more than velocity of A in magnitude terms. We will write velocity of B is more than velocity of in magnitude terms. So that is how you have to compare. So if it is velocity and are both in same direction, so both are in which direction? East direction. So this is how you have to identify. So is the identification clear ki how we have to identify a vector guys? Is it clear guys? Let's do some more examples. Everyone ready for the more examples here? Yes, give me a thumbs up. Everyone, wonderful. So you all can, there's a tab on the Zoom call. You can just click hearts or thumbs up. I will get to know. Okay, quickly. Wonderful guys. Wonderful. Ready. So now guys, what do we have? We have some questions here. So we are given with one vector here. It is given 10 meter per second square. It is shown like this. What is this? What is this unit? Tell me, everyone, you know. What is this unit? Meter per second square is the unit of which quantity? Yes, guys. Meter per second square is the unit of which quantity? Everyone. Meter per second square. Meter per second square. You should know it. 9th, 10th class. Otherwise, if you're giving me this answer wrong, it means you have put 200, 500 rupees note inside the notebook of the exam papers mein to get pass 100%. So here it is meter per second square. Acceleration. It is which quantity? Acceleration. So we are writing acceleration. So how we are going to write a vector? A vector is 10 meter per second square. What is the direction? What is this direction? Yes, kids. What is this direction? Wonderful. It is north direction. It is which direction? North direction. So we are going to write acceleration vector of this is what beta? 10 meter per second square north. 10 meter per second square north. Similarly, next. We are shown with a vector, let us say force. A vector, its magnitude is given as 10. Its magnitude is given as what beta? 10 Newton. So you can see force vector is given and its magnitude I am writing as 10. Chaliye, what is a vector? Now a vector is shown here. Find the vector, symbolic representation. A vector magnitude is given 10. अब a student is asking, sir, is it always has to be 10? No, no compulsory. It can be anything. Karo bhai, everyone do it. Yes, wonderful. So what is the magnitude going to become? 10 Newton. First write the magnitude. 10 Newton. Force का magnitude we know 10 given here and unit you also know Newton. What is the direction? West. So here direction क्या हो गया? West. So force vector equals to 10 Newton west. 10 Newton west. Like this we can write. Chalo. Now do the next question here. A vector is given It is given 5 Newton. Chaliye, what is this F vector going to become? What is this F vector going to become? What is this F vector going to become? Quickly. Yes, kids. Very good, Asha. Very good, Dare Ranjit. Srinivas Rao also on the YouTube channel. Wonderful. You are doing a very great job, guys. Yes, Hemadeep. Yes, Akshay. Bodhana, Catherine also, Bhavya, many, and iPhone also. LRN 10 also, some unique names are there, Pavan also. Yes, everyone getting the right answer. Wonderful job. So what you can do, you can write like this, F vector. So what is the magnitude, guys? 5. Unit is 5 Newton. Force hai na, to Newton. And it is in which direction? It is which direction? Your south. We can write it what? South direction. Up, guys, we have done 4 basic questions. One for east, one for north, one for west. Similarly, we have done for south also. All of these you can do easily or not, guys? Just let me know. Can you write it very easily? 5 Newton south like this we can do now. Kuch gadbad hai? Spelling mein, I guess. Okay. ठीक है बच्चों, तो लेट्स मूव फॉरवर्ड फॉर द नॉर्मल वंस. अब मान लीजिए गाइस, इट इज गिवन, इट इज योर एक्सिस गिवन. व्हाट इज दिस गिवन बेटा? एक्सिस. एंड देयर इज अ वेक्टर गिवन लाइक दिस. देयर इज अ वेक्टर गिवन लाइक दिस. नाउ इफ अ वेक्टर इज गिवन लाइक दिस, देन हाउ टू रिप्रेजेंट? हाउ टू रिप्रेजेंट? एंड द एंगल इज गिवन थीटा. एंड द एंगल इज गिवन व्हाट बेटा? थीटा. अब here it is north, it is east, it is west, it is south. So now we are going to understand direction concept. Now we are going to understand which concept? Direction sense. कि how to sense the direction. तो बेटा we understand in the vectors. क्या vectors के लिए direction is very very important or not? People are telling me northeast. Ab if I ask you northeast, okay, but in northeast what is the answer possible? So northeast mein to this is also possible, this is also possible, this is also possible, this is also possible. Yeah, all of these are possible in northeast only or not? So if I ask you, beta, to reach to Shri Gosalites campus, move in northeast, so where you will move? Tell me, where will we move? At what angle you are moving? You can reach anywhere, na beta? So let us say this is your whole India, है ना? अपना मान लो, चलो अपना जो है ये इंडिया है, इसका साउथ इंडिया पार्ट इज लाइक दिस गाइस, है ना? साउथ इंडिया पार्ट इज लाइक दिस. You are here, and if I tell you move in northeast, तो भैया some people तो can move here, so they will reach Uttarakhand or Nepal like that here in this region. If someone are going to move here, so they will reach, let us say you are in Vijayawada, you will reach your Kapar. Where you will reach? You will reach the beach. Here, some other place you will reach. So it matters na, is the angle matters or not, guys? So in a normal sense, we can't say northeast only. So now you have to understand in terms of what? Angles. You have to understand in terms of angle. So please see beta. Up, please be calm and let me tell you how to tell it. So beta, this vector is actually at what side of east? This side of east is known as north or south? This side. This arrow is towards which side beta? North side. Towards what beta? North side. So it is, we will write is theta degrees north of east. We will write it as theta degrees north of east. You understand this term or not beta? So what we are going to write? Theta degree east of north. Sometimes people write NOE also. Sometimes people write theta degree north of east also. Is this clear everyone? So this is how we have to represent. If a vector is given and it is guys on the what side? Is this vector on what side of east? Yes guys, it is north side of east or not? Is it? north side of east or not? So this is how we are doing. So it is theta angle. What is it, guys? Theta angle, theta degree at north side of east. North side of east here. North side of east here. That is how we are going to represent it. Up many questions can be made here. Don't worry, I am going to tell everyone. I'm going to explain each and everything. Don't worry. Okay, Ramcharan, you don't worry, beta. Mohit sir is here. Why to worry? Anna? Sir will worry for you. You will not. You just have to focus on the things. You have to just understand the quantity which we are teaching you. That's it. Up now, see one more example. Sir, let us say it is north, it is east, and one vector is given in this direction. Let us say, sir, you are given a vector in this direction. This is now given theta 1 degree. Now it is given what, beta? Theta 1 degree. Then what will happen? Up, what should be the answer? That is the question given. What should be the answer? Okay. अब tell me, is this angle taken from what side? North or east? This angle is taken from which side? North or east? We have taken this direction from north wala axis na guys. We have taken this from which axis bache? North axis. So we are moving towards east. We are moving towards where beta? East. So hence we will write theta 1 degree east of north. So theta 1 degree east of north. So you have to see where you are moving. So you are moving from north side to east. So it is east side of north. Theta 1 degree east of north. Is it clear, bache? Tell me guys. Clear hai kya? Everyone, so we are moving towards east from north side of theta 1 degree east of north. So some more examples. Ready for some more examples? 2 examples. Yes guys, quickly. I hope you got the concept. Now you will be getting your answers very quickly guys. Acha. Ab here beta, if I'm asking you like this, bachche, we are given like this. Okay? It is given 10 meter per second. This angle is given 30 degrees. This angle is given 30 degrees. I hope it must be visible to you all. Okay? This is nothing but north, east, west, south. What is this vector? Represent the vector. What is this vector? What is this vector, guys? What is this vector? First of all, can we find the direction quickly? What is the direction going to become? Direction from east. You are moving to south. Is it south side of east or not? South side of east. So we will write 30 degrees south of east. 30 degrees south of east. And what is the magnitude given, guys? What is the magnitude given? Batao, what is the magnitude given? Magnitude is the representation given. Magnitude kitna given? 10 meter per second. So it is given 10 meter per second. So we will write vector, velocity vector. It is which vector? Meter per second. Meter per second is velocity now. Meter per second. So 10 meter per second. 30 degree south of east. That is how we can get the answer. I know Danish. You don't worry, beta. You don't worry. 10 meter per second, 30 degree south of east. Ab beta, same question. You tell me, can we write it as 10 meter per second, 60 degree east of south? Is it same or not? Is it same or not? Think. Yes, Dare, think. Why same? So is it 30 given like this? So this will be 60 or not, guys? If it is 30 degree, this will be how much? 60 degree. And I hope you understand this moving towards like here. We are moving towards east side of south now. So we are moving east side of south, that is east of south. We are moving towards east, to east of south. So this is how we can represent a direction also. Ab like this, any direction given you can understand. Like this, any way given you can understand very easily. So 10 meter per second east to 60 degree east of south is similar to like this. They are same. Both are what beta? Same vector. They are same vector. I hope it is clear. Are bolo everyone. Up now, is it southeast? Now you tell me, is it southeast direction? Some people were telling na northeast, like southeast. So is it southeast? No. This 30 degrees south of east, 60 degrees east of south. So bhai, this place will change na if you will say. So you have to be very, very correct in the directions. You have to be very, very correct in the direction. Up now let me tell you basic important. Just last one. North, east, west, south. If you are plotting vector like this at an angle of 45 degree, you are plotting it in 45 degree, then we will write it as 45 degree. Jaldi bolo, kya north of east or not? And is it also equal to 45 degree east of north? Tell me quickly guys. Kya 45 degree north of east, is it also equal to, this will be also become 45 degree or not? East of north. So this particular one, whenever angle is 45 degree, then you will say it is at northeast direction. If in a question it is given northeast, then what is the angle? If only given northeast, what is the angle? 45 degree. What is the angle guys? 45 degree. Similarly dear kids, if it is given southeast, direction, then what will be the angle here? The angle will be 45 degrees. So you will plot a vector here. This one will be again how much angle? 45 degrees. So southeast means 45. Southeast means 45 degree. Similarly, it is given 45 degrees. So what is this direction? If it is given 45 degree, what is this direction dear kids? Yes, it is southwest. West, south, southwest. Similarly, this one is given, one more given, last one more given. If it is given in this manner, 45 degree angle given here, then it is given as northwest. So if you are going to tell now on, sir, northeast, what is the angle coming by default in our mind? Northeast, what is the angle? Yes kids, northeast angle will be 45. Right guys? Acha, someone is asking, sir, north of south, not possible. North of south possible? No, it can't. Ana bhai. Northwest, only 4 quadrants are there. Using that we will do it. I hope it is clear to everyone. So that's all for the day everyone. That's all for the day. So bachcho, you have to understand the directions. I hope the directions are clear. Then we will focus on these things in the tomorrow's class also. We will move forward from this class. From here only we will focus on direction sense once more, and then we will move on to the vector actual part. Okay, actual part we will study about the vector addition or vector representation, how to represent vector, how to do these questions. Okay, what z axis, everything will get clear. Ishwar, don't worry. Okay, don't worry. So I hope you all understood the class guys. Thank you for being the class. I like to teach you all. I hope you must have also understood the sessions guys. Thank you everyone. Have a good day. You can connect to me on the Instagram for all your doubts. Okay, so bye bye guys. Have a good day. Tata.